welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna do this quick, easy makeup look for you guys. You could totally use this for like an everyday makeup look routine. This is just what I do, what I throw on when I'm just gonna go run errands or go to the grocery store and just get a couple things, or if I have an appointment. And this look literally takes me 10-15 minutes. Before we get started, again, just want to say thank you to everyone who liked, shared, and watched my last video. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking. Like I said, it's something super fast, something super easy, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right to it. If you want to see how I got this look, this quick and easy makeup look, then please keep on watching. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a 3-year-old in a huge truck outside. I'm usually combination skin. I'll get like really dry and flaky in the morning sometimes, during the night. During the day though, I get really oily, especially even more when I wear makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face. I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And I'm also just gonna put a little bit of, like, I received this oil-based primer and like one of my Ipsy bags from Smashbox is a primer oil, and I've noticed that that helps a lot to control the oil as well. And I'll also put on like oil whenever I do my nighttime routine or like wash my face, and I've noticed that that's helped a lot. So if you're oily, I do recommend just giving it a try, just to see if maybe the more you wash it isn't causing more oil to come out because you're dehydrating your face. So maybe just adding a little bit of oil might control the oiliness that may come with you applying makeup and all that. So yeah, for sure, just give it a try. It's worked for me, and like I said, I do tend to get really oily. All right, so like I said, it's not gonna be anything too big and fancy or anything like that. I'm just gonna do my everyday easy makeup routine, which literally can take me at the most 15 minutes if I really want to like push it. So she says. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe sponge and my foundation, and I'm just gonna do a couple pumps on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna grab the tip of the sponge and then just start applying it all over my face. I'm gonna grab a mirror real quick so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm not gonna do too much foundation. Like I said, it's like an everyday makeup routine, so I don't want to go super heavy on anything. And ignore my hair again. I just put it up a little bit, or halfway up, with like a scrunchie so it won't get in my face or I won't get makeup on it. Pretty much a good layer of foundation. Nothing too heavy, nothing too cakey. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to concealer. And again, I'm not gonna do too much concealer. I'm not going full glam or anything like that. I'm literally just applying just a little bit right under my eyes, right here, just to lighten that up a bit in my forehead and my chin. And I'm gonna grab that same sponge and I'm just blending that into the skin with that same sponge. And then this concealer right here that I applied under my eye, I'm just gonna go ahead and close my eye and then just go ahead and bring it all around the top of my lid. that's pretty much it. Just a layer of concealer that I applied under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and then this one under my eye, the concealer under my eye, I just dragged it with the sponge all over on top of my lid. I'm gonna go ahead and set all of that with some translucent powder. I am using the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. Kind of looks like this. You can use anything really of your liking. Airspun powder from Walmart's a really good one. Any other one that you like. I ran out of my Kylie yellow powder. I really love that one and the undertone because it does help just with my skin tone color. This one's a little lighter and I don't leave this on too long just because it does kind of like tend to give me a white cast under there sometimes, and I really don't like that. It just doesn't work too well with my skin, but I do like the finish of it. The finish of this Colourpop one is really nice. It's really smooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with that, and a little bit for the rest of my face. And I just have this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye at the top of my lid and pretty much everywhere, and pretty much the rest of my face with that same powder. And like I said, it's gonna give me a white cast, so I'm not gonna leave that on there too long or bake or anything with it. Just gonna lightly press it into the skin and set my foundation and my concealer. Alright, I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush, something like this. This is just a BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna dip it into that translucent powder. Whew. And then I'm just going to lightly set the rest of my face. Again, just dusting all that excess powder off my face. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. I really don't do anything too crazy. I use the Anastasia brow wisp pencil that looks like this, and I'm gonna fill them in pretty lightly. Like I said, it's just like an everyday look, so I'm not gonna do anything too dark or too crazy. I didn't move on to my bronzer. I'm not really gonna contour. No one has time for that on a daily basis, honestly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly contour. I'm going to use the Makeup Shack Silhouette palette. Looks like this. Pretty cool. This is what the inside looks like. It's pretty dusty and dirty, but I love the shade range that it gives you. It has like these reds, these cool tones, these lighter ones over here, and also some yellow powders and some white setting powders. And this one here actually kind of looks like a highlighter. Like it has like a, I hope you can see that. It has something like a shimmery effect to it, so you could use that as a highlighter. Great palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to go ahead and bronze up the face a little. A small brush like this, this is what I find that helps me better, honestly. I know that you can use whatever brush you like. There's bronzing brushes and everything like that, but I just like to keep my bronzer pretty tight right in this area. So this little small fluffy brush is what works for me. This is just a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm actually going to go into the color Bronze. Dust off the excess, and like I said, just mainly keep it right in there. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my temples and my forehead. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blush. I'm just gonna grab a blush brush. I'm gonna grab this one by Pixie. I received this one in a Ipsy bag as well. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into my Morphe blush palette. This is an old palette. This is the 9B palette. This is what their blushes used to look like. And I'm just really gonna go into a little bit of all of them. Well, staying more on this side. These are a little too bright for me for today. But just all of these. Gonna dust the excess off and just put them on the apples of my cheeks. It's a little bit more pink than I thought, but it's okay, we can work with it. Blush tends to be the first thing that disappears off your face, so it's okay. Just bring in a little bit of color back. That's it. All right, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna do too much blush. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm not doing any eyeshadow, nothing at all. You could use a little bit, like off your bronzing palette, or like a little bit of your bronzer. You could use that for maybe like one. Should I do it? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing eyeshadow. But like as I was saying, you could use those browns from your bronzing palette, or any of like a little bit of your bronzer on just a fluffy brush and just apply that all over your eyelid. If you wanted to, if you just wanted to add a little bit of color to your eyelid. I don't want to. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. I've already set it with setting powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm gonna do a coat of mascara, and I'm gonna be using my Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara. I pretty much got into everything. I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes. You could honestly not do this step, but I am. Also just gonna do a black line on my lid close to the lash line, just so that it can blend, just so that the lashes, the fake lashes that I'm going to apply, blend a lot better in with my natural lashes. All right, so I did a thick-ish black line on the top of my lid. You could totally do a wing liner if you wanted to. Sometimes I don't have time for that. So I just do a black line on top of my eyelids just so that the lashes can blend in. Just dusting off that powder. And just blending everything else together. Well, this is pretty much it. This is the look. Like I said, the lashes and the eyeliner is pretty optional, but it literally takes me a couple seconds once you get used to it. Didn't really take too long. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray a little bit of my setting spray. I'm using the NYX Matte Finish, or Fini Matte, whatever. But I'm just gonna use a little bit of that just so I can blend all the powders on my face and let that couple little spritz. And after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Now I'm checking every couple minutes just to make sure I'm freaking recording, because I'm so over not being able to record. Lip gloss, like I said, nothing too fancy. This is in the color Sin Nudes by Wet n Wild. And it does just have like a little brown tint to it. And that's pretty much it. It's just a pretty everyday little gloss you can just pop on when you're ready to go. Bring your dry, crusty lips to life. I'm just kidding. Unless you have dry crusted lips, then I mean, it works. Guys, that's pretty much it. This is literally the finished look. Like I said, it's every day. It can literally take me a couple minutes. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. Like I said, this is just an easy, quick makeup look. Please subscribe. Make sure that you guys like the video. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.